Maybe we can start with what you liked about the internship.
I like a lot of things.
Okay.
But the things I like the most is people.
Probably like traveling around Pittsburgh, like experiencing like different businesses, like seeing like all the different kinds of businesses there are.
I love designing things, and I like to put things together and see how I can make it look better and test out fonts, but I don't necessarily want to do that all the time, and maybe I want to balance it out with recording at a podcast and having some human interaction and getting to learn from other really great cutting-edge people around the city. I'm really glad that Piper has been able to put me in the position to do that and to figure out what I like about digital media and what I don't like.
I didn't realize at first that I was going to have the ability to do so much work from literally wherever I am, and I love that.
We are working with Piper, with Aaron, with Heina, with like other interns like that. You just like, you talking a lot with them, not just like the job that you're doing, like the working sheet, like this interview, or just like this photo, just like some things about the work. You also talk a lot about how your life is, what kind of person that you are, what kind of feelings that you have about this job, like that. That kind of like make me, I'm not a working machine. I'm a person who are contribute to my works.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing I really enjoy. Just like working with people, not working with my works, like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If I were an emotional person, I'd be bawling right now.
There's two ways that you can answer this, one of two ways.
Mm-hmm.
What did you dislike about the internship, or what could we do differently or change to make it more valuable?
Let me think about this.
I don't really not like anything. I guess if anything, I'd be like, if I haven't done filming yet, that's just the one thing that I'm like nervous to do. Yeah. But that's just me. Some people love filming.
I know that there is like kind of meetings from time to time. You guys have a lot like now like schedule them like 2 weeks ago or that. Or I think the one thing that we can improve is maybe we can have a working sheet like that, and we can list all the things that we're gonna do this week, and people can choose like what kind of things they're interested, because sometimes I don't know what you guys gonna do for the next couple of days like that, and I don't know if the person that I'm interviewing is the person that I'm really interested in. So I think this is the things that can improve.
So I guess like we usually go week by week, which I totally understand, because you might not have a podcast until next Thursday, and you might not know you're going to get a podcast. It springs up. But I definitely think going forward, I'd love to see Piper do things more on of like a 3-week or a monthly kind of basis. So we meet every week and we touch base with each other, so we keep that team dynamic, but we also know more what's going to go on in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, just so that we can plan out everything that we're going to be doing even for that week and how to manage all of it.
Can you talk about one or a few of the things that you learned from working with us?
I learned to work with Canva, and I'm starting to learn with Photoshop, and I think those are both really cool skills to have. I'm a communications major too, so it helps in the field, and I've really started getting more practice other than just projects when I started doing things with Piper.
Going in, I thought that it would be more like Hannah and Aaron were calling the shots, and that I was just going to be following along, but I really learned that it's all a big team effort, and I am here to help the business grow as well, and they value my creative input as well. And so what I learned about Piper that was different than what I expected was that I really get to flex my creativity and grow not only as a person, because I'm gaining more social skills by being around a team of people, especially people that are older than me and have way more experience, but also just getting to grow my technique on Photoshop, or even how to use a camera, that kind of thing.
When you are doubting yourself that if you're doing a perfect job, just stop, question yourself. Just keep thinking, how can I make this better? What kind of idea I can add into the sheet that can help Aaron's work, or we can do this better. I think keep thinking is the most helping part about making yourself better. Not just doubting yourself if you are good or not.
Who would be the right person to join Piper, or what type of person is it a good fit for?
I think the kind of person fit for Piper is someone who's ready to be flexible.
I think someone that would really benefit from an experience with Piper is a student like myself who's interested in creativity and just working together, or someone who's super outgoing. I feel like younger people would benefit more so just because of the way you use technology and that type of thing, but definitely students.
I'm suited for Piper because I have lots of years of experience with YouTube, camera, recording, filming, editing, all these things.
The right kind of person for Piper is someone who's flexible and someone who's not going to stay stagnant just doing camera work or just designing. You need to be ready to be on your feet, going to podcasts, or doing a photo edit one day. I mean, everything is different, and that's how you get experience. You don't get experience just from standing behind a camera and going to events. You get it from networking with people, talking to them, going from storefront to storefront and interviewing them. I mean, working at Piper is about going out of your comfort zone and trying new things, as cliche as that might sound, but it's going to be worth it because you're going to learn from it.
What do you most want to get out of the Piper experience going forward?
So originally, whenever I first heard and saw your presentation, first thing I thought was the co-op or the work release where I can get out of school, because I do not like school. If I can get out of school and then do something I love at the same time, because originally I wanted to do work release with YouTube, but they're like, hey, you can't do that. You're not a real business, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then you guys come along, I'm like, great. Something I also love doing, still video and editing, and I get out of school. So that was my initial great, this is good, that's what I want to do. But as I've done more with you guys, it's I want to do more things, more experiments, how we just did the Twitch setup, how we're experimenting with that, how the search stuff, just helping us to grow into the biggest company that we possibly can be, and just being a part of that, because that's just again the process rather than the product. It's just so fun, just building everything and then seeing how it impacts other people. I just love it.